Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 3. I'm Chance, also known as Ross. In the last episode, we completed Agatha's song, the side quest, got the Black Hawk
Need something, friend?
pistol, which, surprisingly, has more damage, at least at max. I don't know about the victory rifle, I had it at like 70%, but the victory rifle at 70% was like 38 damage, and this is 55 damage, so this has more damage per shot. So I'm just gonna use this for now. Might be unwise since the victory rifle, the critical shots knock enemies on their ass. So we'll see for now. I just dropped off everything. I also took out the railway rifle and swapped it with a Gatling laser because I had one that was pretty repaired. So I figured, why not? I have so much electron charge packs. We'll use it for now. Now I'm gonna look for Star Paladin Cross, which I think is in this area. Generally, maybe. There she is. Wow.
I salute you, warrior. You walk among us, but apart from us. How may I aid you?
Would you like? I'd like you to come with me.
My offer stands. Do you wish me to accompany you in your journey?
What about the Enclave?
As a Star Paladin, I answer only to Elder Lyons. He has given me leave to pursue the restoration of Project Purity, as I see fit. By aiding you in your travels, I shall fulfill that mission as best I am capable.
I would be honored, Star Paladin Cross.
Then I shall follow your leave and submit to your command. As James's child, I know I don't need to explain, but I am not your servant. If I do not like the path your actions take, I will return here. Now, let us go forward. Crush the Enclave and fulfill your father's mission.
Let's go. Free power armor. I won't use it though, because the -2 agility ain't good.
There is a foul stench on the wind. Let us not tarry for long.
Never actually
In
used
the
her.
words of Elder Theus, a brother well equipped is a brother keeping to his duty. Lead the way.
Never had her as a full-on companion before. I've only picked her up like once in my first playthrough when I found out I could have her as a companion, and I believe she died to super mutants. So we'll see how she fares playthrough. Thought I was leaving. Turns out I was not. So let's head to Vault 101. If you noticed, my weight is very decreased. I'm at 100 of 300. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm at 300 because I'm in the sun. It's probably gonna go down to 280. Yeah. Vault 101 PA system. Wait, what? Very well. Amada. I'm gonna do this, what's it called? Enclave style. Who dares attack me? Oh, the red roach. Oh shit. Steve Armstrong has perished. Seems he attempted to flee and didn't make it. That is unfortunate. Oh crap, there's more people. Jim Wilkins also perished, did not make it. It has been nearly 100 episodes since we arrived here. Is that always like that? I didn't, I wasn't paying attention.
Watch for signs of trouble.
Certainly.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on.
Hey, Gomez.
Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
I need to talk to Amada. I just thought I'd stop home for a bit. How's the old vault? Don't mind me here, just pick up stuff I left behind. I need to talk to him with Amada. I got her message.
Amada's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
I mean, I just had a hunch she was in trouble.
Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here.
That night, not
Nothing
last
but
night.
trouble.
What sort of trouble do you mean?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
My dad would have been horrified to know all that. You were still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Wait, why don't the rebels just leave?
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault.
Can you lead me somewhere?
I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go?
Need to see Amada. Take me to her.
Okay. Follow me.
Guess... No, it's not locked off. I'm free to explore, but I might as well just stick with Gomez for now. Since we're political diplomats of the wasteland. Or what do we call ourselves? The ambassador of the wastes. Let me hit caps key so I can walk. Let's go, man. This is taking a sweet time.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Brotch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Oh my. What do you want?
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
What happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
I think I found her body. I can't remember. I have to go now.
Yes, you do.
Don't make me gun you down. I have I have a Gatling laser. Let's go, Gomez.
I guess you can see how bad things are down here. Sorry, where were we going?
Can you escort me to Amada? I need to talk to her about this.
As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
Hey, it's you. Work is work. Can I actually explore stuff for lower level?
Cut it out!
Of course. The storage.
Caution is advised.
Can't fully explore our vault. Maybe we couldn't when we were escaping, but now that we're back, I guess we're only going to be able to explore the places that they actually set up for us. Very quiet here. They actually have.
You don't belong here anymore. Oh boy, are you in trouble?
Tell me about the rebels.
What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
What happened down here?
You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? Yes, you do.
I ought to shoot him down too. Doesn't even know what my dad did. Probably just saved the whole goddamn wasteland and, you know. Said, just be an asshole.
Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Yeah. I believe there's a way that you could actually, like, touch the reactor and cause it to blow up. Kind of funny.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. Watch out! Oh!
I've got your back.
You're a
Better him than
goddamn
me.
idiot. Finger. I wouldn't see him as evil. Just more of like, you know, an asshole. Oops, didn't mean to hit tab, I meant to hit 1. Don't want to wait either. Keep hitting the wrong keys. The actual reactor level. Not gonna sabotage it, I just wanted to show you guys that it actually exists. Sensor module. Always nice to have. It seems they've managed to find some iguanas. Inaccessible. Nothing here. Hesitation. Delighting activity. I have a feeling it is heightened or treatments. Maybe treatments. Nope. Heightened. Yeah, I mean, it was 1S. Don't want to mess with this stuff without knowing what it actually does. Quick save. Test hydroponic systems. Fully functional. Test air filtration systems. Fully functional. Begin water chip service. Run water chip diagnosis. All systems functional. Begin manual service. System disengaged. Do not purge. Guess the manual service doesn't really do anything, but if I purged, it would have blown up the reactor while it was doing the service. Hey, Stanley.
I don't know that I should be talking with you.
Tell me about the rebels.
It's just a phase they're going through. Every kid thinks they want to leave the vault at some point, but we all grew out of it.
What happened down here?
With all of the bugs and fires, there was an awful lot of strain on the systems down on the reactor level. Our water chip's pretty delicate right now, but I'm working on setting her right again.
Okay, I have to go.
Yes, you do.
God, you're all assholes. If you killed the Overseer during the prequel, Stanley would be the Overseer. And it's kind of funny. He's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Why'd you kill the Overseer? You damn idiot. Now I have to run things and I don't know what to do. I don't know, it's kind of funny to me. He's like, why would you do this to me? The worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Hey.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right?
No.
The deaths, the lies, the whole Overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells?
Well, I mean, the place has been
Man,
locked down
they'd have rushed
forever.
in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
Butch, what do you do in the vault?
The damned goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference.
Can you give me a haircut?
Sure, fine, whatever.
What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, I'm already in the Tunnel Snakes. You gave me a jacket and everything.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Why should I help you, Butch?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're
So,
gonna
like,
help Amada
good Mother
anyway,
Day.
right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
I have to go now.
Come back if you need something. It's good to see you again.
Hey, Freddy.
Hey, good to see you again.
You get shot? Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day.
Your eyes are
One of these
closed.
days, it's going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Tell me about the rebels.
The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault.
What happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
No! Goodbye.
Bye.
Damn it. Your eyes are messed up. Paul!
You're alive!
Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Sierra? Is that you? Or was it, no, it's Moira. What happened down here?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. Bye.
It wasn't me. I didn't kill anybody.
Wow, you're back.
Tell me about the rebels.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
What happened down here?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
Did I kill her dad?
Bye.
Is that the guy who was downstairs? Might have been. Oopsie.
Good to see you.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
Came as soon as I heard. Not true. Just happened to be in a neighborhood. Define yourself. Can you hurry up? I came as soon as you heard you were in
Thank you.
trouble.
Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
Yeah, maybe. You saved my life back then, Amara. At least I could do is help out now. I may have left, but there's still where I grew up now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
Oof. Oof. How did you find out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault.
Well, yeah, actually, I knew
I
that.
found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped. Why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now. Some even hoping to go outside. It's pretty crazy too. Actually, this is my dad's fault for leaving. He started this whole mess. Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be
You're
stopped.
absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to go find my dad, but now he's dead, so can I come back? Why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
What happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
Why don't you just leave? There's not much security.
Don't you get it? We don't want to abandon the vault. We want to open it. We still want this to be our home, but we want to get supplies from outside. Trading, exploring, anything's better than just hiding down here.
The more I hear, the less I want to be involved. I don't want to give...
Be careful.
Because if I give an ultimatum... If I give an ultimatum, that's what... I'm pretty sure that's what you have to do. I won't give her a solution just yet. Oh, no,
Oh, it's good
Palmer.
to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
Tell me about the rebels.
Oh, dear. We aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
What happened down here?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened.
I didn't know he was
They
your
say
grandson.
it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the Overseer.
I have to go now.
Oh, please be careful.
I actually did not know that Jonas was her grandson. But then again, generally when I play this game, I don't really listen to full dialogue. As much, at least.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
What's your take on this whole situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
What happened? All this blood.
Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate. The leg Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Wait, they made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
If you're a new doctor, can you heal me?
Actually, no. I'm afraid I've been, what's the human term? Fired. I've been reassigned to cleaning detail. My first duty is, somewhat ironically, cleaning the clinic. But surgery was fun while it lasted.
I have to go now.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Collecting souvenirs, by the way. If you're asking why I'm stealing all the outfits. You'll understand why when it comes down to it.
Well?
Taco.
Well, here we are. Nestled all safe and snug inside Vault 101. It's so cold down here. Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine. I so wish you were here with me.
I never thought you'd be back.
How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing
It's
bully.
good to see you again.
But I've dealt with worse.
I guess I have to go the roundabout way of getting to the atrium and whatnot.
Helping the people
Leave
of the
me
wasteland.
alone.
You're back again?
Tell me about the rebels.
They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are.
Why are your eyes
I'm at my
closed?
wit's end about them. I really am.
What happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place.
I should go.
Yes, you do. It's of the utmost to the Lion's Doctrine.
This is Butch's room, if I remember correctly. No longer filled with alcohol. Oh, hello.
Can't you just leave us alone?
Tell me about the rebels.
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible.
What happened down here?
The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
I have to go.
Yes.
God damn, you guys are all pricks. Yes, you do. Like, come on. Just a kid. I mean, I'm a kid who's a professional killer now, but still just a kid. Like, you know, it's not my fault everything happened. Quite literally, it's not my fault. The Overseer was willing to kill me for something I didn't have any part in. Like, what would you do if you were gonna be executed just for living? Hey, that's my room. Oh, Chip Taylor's dead. Oh. Wow, there's just a lot of dead bodies in here. Are they, like, not eating properly or whatever? Ah, the old stomping grounds.
Oh boy, are you in trouble?
Get out of my room. This is my room. Man, if this was Fallout New Vegas, I'd be super stuck on vault suits. Because you get some money for selling vault suits in that game. There's like a certain amount of volts you can get in that game. So, where does this lead then? Okay, it's blocked off. And how the hell did Gomez get through there? Guess I'll go talk to the overseer. Unless someone's tried to stop me. Why is it so quiet? Like, oh my. The atmosphere is just dead. There's no music. Can I like listen to the PA system? Like, there's no atmosphere. It's an empty vault. At least most vaults have like some kind of like. There it is. Now it's playing. Maybe it's because I had the PA system on and it disables, you know, it disables the background noise. No, that actually makes sense. Confidential from Chief Officer to Subject Raid on Rebels. In the light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold hope for a peaceful resolution, there is a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. Propose a midnight raid into their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first two who fight back. The rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we save all the vault as a whole, and that's what counts. You're not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan. They will only be subject. They will only object and ensure our defeat. Once this deal's done, they'll see what's worth. It was worth the price. It'll show those scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault.
You're on point. I shall back you up.
Heyo.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is.
So charismatic.
By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
Did you hear from the guards?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Tell me about the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
Well, yeah, of course. You don't have a doctor. You need to have like some form of medical assistance.
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad. But
Like,
I
how are
know
you
he
supposed to
didn't
continue
mean
on
to
without
cause
a
all
doctor?
that.
Oh my god, his
Don't
beard.
blame him or yourself.
It's on sideways. I have to go now.
Watch yourself down here.
This is where Gomez is dead. I mean, I still have the key from before, but might as well pick up an extra copy.
Well, I see you've returned.
Yep.
Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted? You're the crazy bastard who murdered Jonas. With your leadership, no one in this vault has much of a future. Lay off evil banter, security aside all this. Tainted, you're the crazy bastard who murdered Jonas.
I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes? Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all.
Secure lies. You murdered Jonas in cold blood.
First of all, I didn't kill Jonas. I commanded Chief Hannon to do so, but only because it had to be done.
It did not.
Jonas was going to leave with your father. If he left, others would have left to join them, and they'd all vanish into the wastes, never to return. And with our numbers so depleted, we wouldn't be able to last beyond another generation, assuming our expatriates didn't lead raiders to us first.
The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
I believe I have the solution to vault problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You can't even keep your security in line. They're planning to raid the rebels.
Damn it! I told them I won't let this degenerate into violence again. The vault simply can't take the instability anymore. But maybe you're right. They simply can't stand the pressure anymore. And now the purity and perfection of my vault is crumbling all around me.
Humanity, humanity isn't about pure genetics, it's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
But, I was good, even though technically it's not good, because if you think about it, I mean, he's kind of right. We don't have the manpower to really protect the vault if raiders came to invade it. But, you know, it's a good thing to do, right? Wait, I thought I had the password. Mines. Mines. Bolts. Weeks. View internals. Contact report. The Vault recently received an expected radio contact over the governmental Vault Tech frequency from an organization calling itself the Enclave. Governmental codes are valid according to the Vault's ancient records. The Enclave had put forth an offer of amnesty and unity with the official remnants of the American government in exchange for access to the Vault and its data stores. They claimed that our Vault's passwords no longer matched their records, preventing them from extending their offer in person. After brief negotiation, however, refuse entrance to this enclave. Cannot trust my vault and its inhabitants to an unknown factor, much less to one that would be so gallantly suggest abandoning our vault's great mission. All the more reason to prevent the rebels from opening the vault from the likes of them. View security dossier rebels. An alliance of rebels has formed in my vault dedicated to the wholly destructive goal of reopening the vault from the outside world. Amata and Edwin Broch are the leaders of the band, with those ridiculous tunnel snakes making up its muscle, along with a handful of youths and naive idealists. Attempts to isolate and demoralize the group have proceeded apace. Edwin Broch has been jailed for his attempt to lead a direct attempt to open the vault's door, and their members are holed up in the old clinics and schoolroom. Their dwindling food and proximity to dangerous Dr. Andy are sure to drain the morale from their rebellion until they give up and are welcomed back into our happy family again. Amata, pains me dearly to know that Amata is behind a rebellious element in my vault. If she weren't their leader, it would have been a simple matter of break their spirits and bring them back in line with the vault's time-proven isolation plan. But with her as her central figure in the rebellion, I must refrain from more persuasive tactics at the security's disposal. I will not repeat the mistakes of that night again. The vault cannot afford it. I cannot bear to drive my daughter further away from me. Despite everything, I'll take great pride in her natural talent for leadership. When she inevitably becomes around, she will make a worthy successor at the position of overseer. Anything else? Scouting reports. Assume that's all the same. Vault tech instructions. I assume all the same. Open numbers. Not on that. Yeah, so that's another factor, is the Enclave is trying to get in. So if they open the vaults, what's going to stop the Enclave from getting into the vault? The Enclave is no small, enemy. Those are big boys. If they really wanted to, they could probably take everyone out. Stanley.
You're back again.
Oh, guess you're just back as systems as usual. This place is pretty garbo right now. I don't know why people will stay here.
Hey, what's the word?
Raj.
Well, if it is...
Mara.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down
your
as
eyes are
overseer.
doing the thing.
He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I just had a little talk with him, explained a few things, quite civil. We both care about the vault's residents, but in different ways.
It's hard to forgive what he's done, but I suppose I can understand why he did it. I'm glad you brought him to his senses. But now there's a new overseer in charge, and I'm planning on opening the vault. This time for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
I have a bad feeling about this. What is it?
There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I saved the vault and you're kicking me out?
No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
Modified utility jumpsuit. Oh boy. Hey, gives luck. But its DR is so garbo. Well, I guess I'm a hero, but I have to leave. Oopsie daisy.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Good riddance. Get out!
Goodbye.
Good to see you. Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Oh, back again!
I assume he'd probably just say,
Good
like,
to see you.
bye or something.
This is...
Got anything to say?
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint.
I mean, you could
You
leave.
don't belong here anymore.
I know, I'm leaving. Goddamn ass. It's hard to remember how to actually get out of here. It's the goddamn maze sometimes. Especially since there's portions of the vault that are, you know,
Good riddance. Get out.
can't say goodbye to Gomez. My boy. Some of these are still the same, right? It's just like little storage areas. Oh, wow.
Targets acquired. We'll get them.
I already got him, but, you know, thanks for the tenacity and attempting to assist me. No need to thank me for clearing out the last of the red roaches. Well, I guess I head on out. Oh, I just cracked my back. I'm gonna be right back. I need to do something.